Hey Capricorns, hope this message finds you well. It's Drew from Flames of the Phoenix Tarot Card Reading. I thought I would do a weekly reading for you, see how things are going. What I'm doing for today, I have three different decks here with me. I have the holographic tarot cards that I'm going to use as your journey card to see what's going on. And it is the holiday season, so I'm using the Xmas Elf to do what's going on for your present. And then finally, to amplify your reading today, I'm going to use the Tarot Wonderland just to see what else is going on. My readings are for entertainment purposes only. They could very well be meant for you. This message could be meant for you, meant for another Capricorn as well. Let's see what's going to be happening for today. Again, I read the cards intuitively, so I don't necessarily read them for what they typically are, but what's going on in terms of the story. And let's see what's happening. If the cards come face down, that means something you probably don't know. If it comes face up, probably something you've been worrying about or dealing with. And then if they go on their side, that typically means there's a decision that you need to make. So let's see what's going on today for Capricorns. How's it going? Soon to be your birthday time. Nope, that does not want to come out. Let's see, a couple more cards there for me. The journey cards. Oh, they don't seem to want to do anything. Let's see, is there anything else that I can get there? Let's do 2 more rounds just to see. A little quiet today. You're like, I'm not gonna tell. I love those. Okay. There we go. And let's see if I can get one more card. I know I said 2, but I like to at least have 3, you know? There we go. Okay. You're like, okay, fine, I'll warm up to you today. So there we go. Oh, there was a third card. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so I'll put those up there and I will showcase them down here. I thought I'd try this out and have like a dual monitor. I was looking at other YouTube people and seeing what was going on there. And I was like, well, let's see if it works for me. Let's see what's going on for the present for Capricorns. Oh, okay. Oh, the Tower came up twice for you already. Interesting. This is why you're like, I'm not telling you because I don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because I'm sure that is exactly what you're saying. It's like, I'm not going to tell you because I want to tell see if you can know it for yourself. Okay. Well, let's see. There's 5 cards. Let me just do one final pull and see if there is anything else there. Anything else for Capricorns? No, of course not. Okay. I'm going to use the Tarot Wonderland to do any amplifying. But let's see what's going on here, my Capricorns. So the Knight of Swords. So new information is coming towards you. Feels like it's good information, but I also feel like this is information you've been needing for a while. The Emperor, you already know what the information You already know what the information is, silly. Why are you like, you're like, I don't want to tell you because I already know it. I'm not going to like it. That's what I'm totally getting with these 2 cards vibes. It's like, I am ignoring the situation. I know what the situation is, but I'm just not going to tell you because I don't want to talk about it. That is exactly how I'm seeing these 2 cards come through. And then the 8 of Swords is a decision. So you've had this decision going on for a while. You're like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm ignoring it. Are you ignoring like your birthday is coming up or that it's a new year and you don't have any like, I want to say reservations, but I don't know reservations for like a place to go or if it's just like, I'm tired and I don't want to talk to people. And I also get ugh, like I'm just I'm annoyed and I don't know why. Like I just got annoyed. So it's like, oh, it's one of those people. Is that what that is? Is you're dealing with a lot of people again, aren't you? And I feel like that could be it. But this is also like ignoring, like there's information coming, ignoring. Page of Cups. It's not bad information. If anything, I just got like a little shiver. It's somewhat good information, or at least it's something that you've been needing to hear for a while. Maybe there's some validation. I'm getting relationship vibes. Maybe because it is the holiday season, you're kind of contemplating, is this the right person for me? Because I am getting that as well. And it's like I've been ignoring some of the subtle signs that have been showing up for a while, but I'm not too sure. The Tower, you know, One of the things I first off like about the tower is that you can now see the forest for the trees. Like I do love that about the tower. But I also know Tower 2, it's like there's reckoning. Like there's this is a time for change that's probably necessary, and I'm totally getting shivers. So I feel like Capricorns, there is definitely something that you know that's been going on for a while. The temperance is that, you know, that I feel like there's a road ahead of you, and you know that there's a road ahead of you, and you are not surprised that I'm saying that there's a little bit of work that's going to be happening. I'm also getting 2025 vibes. So, like, you know that you are going to be building a foundation right now for what's going on in the future 100%. So, I feel like you already know. You're like, I'm not telling you because I already know that I have to get some. I wanted to say some shit together, and I'm trying to be a little, you know, genuine with my reading. But this is definitely where I'm like, you're dipping your toe into what is going to need to happen in the future 100%. Can I get clarification or any additional information for Capricorns, please? Oh, goodness gracious. I know it's the holiday season and you're like, I know I'm you know, you're like the workhorses of our society. Like, I appreciate everything you do. Trust me, you never get me wrong with that. And I feel like you're like, I know I am, um, I don't want to say you're ignoring, but I think you're preparing. And I think people are thinking that you're ignoring. See, the cards aren't even wanting to come out. I feel like you know you're planning and that people think you're ignoring. And I think that's where the problem is that you know what you need to do and that you've already got this planned out. You're just not telling anybody your plan. And I think that's actually quite admirable because sometimes people just don't need to know. So here, let's see what's going on here. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So whatever you're planning, it's going to turn out okay. It sounds to me like you're going to be exhausted as a result. You have the Five of Swords, so you're going to have a bit of an uphill battle. Definitely some lessons learned. Two of Wands. So again, I'm thinking here when I see the Two of Wands, I totally see the fact that you're on a journey. You know you're going to be on a journey. That tower is triggering the journey. The Knight of Swords. You know you are well aware that there is a journey ahead. And that tower is what's triggering it. Okay, you see, tower, tower. This is why I love doing multiple card decks because you start to see a theme, right? So the tower here signifying that, you know, there is whatever you figure out, pardon me, hiccups, validation. Oh, oh boy. I like the ringing of the bells. Like, it's like you're finally like, I am showing people what is going on. I am going to tell people exactly how I feel, and they're not going to like it, but it's going to make things better. Look at that Death card. So definitely renewal, change, growth, development. Six of Swords. Look at that. You got the swords here around the same spot too. So I feel like, look at that. New you, new personality, new growth, a new journey that you're going on. I get it. I get the sense that you feel like you're doing it alone, but I don't feel like you're doing it alone. I feel like what you're doing actually is pushing people away because you want to take care of it yourself. But in the same breath, too, I'm like that. There's people here that want to help and guide you. I don't think guiding. Page of Pentacles. Look at that, pages. So definitely some growth, rebirth, messaging coming through. Five of Cups. Again, I get isolation. Like, I'm totally getting this vibe that you feel like you're by yourself, and you're not by yourself. And I think this is where you're taking on something more than what you need to, is what I wanted to say. I feel like too, like just intuitively, like there's like a danger in doing this by yourself. Like, I feel like if you ask the right people, I feel like they would come running for you to support you. And again, I know I'm doing a little bit of like just verbal validation, but what else is going on here for Capricorns? Okay, so definitely a decision. Let's see if there's anything else there. Can I get two more cards maybe? Let's see if I can get two more cards for you. Oh, there's your two cards. Oh, look at that. Okay, so I feel like this is how I want to read this, how they came out. Look at that, 2 and 2. So there's a decision that has to happen in the future here for you, again, to kind of move forward. What you already know is that you're stumped. You're like, I don't know how to kind of handle it. At least this is one side of the equation. On the other part here too, the Ten of Wands. So again, you're stumped, but you know how to do the journey by yourself. I feel like you've already done it before. That's actually what is totally what I'm hearing, is that you've done this before, you know how to do it, you're fine with doing it. Two of Swords, it's like, do I want to? Do I want to? You're like, I don't want to see it. You know, this is where I've been talking about this at the beginning. And then over here, the Knight of Cups, it would give you emotional fulfillment. It would make you feel good. Like you have the Knight of Swords, so definitely some lesson. And this one here, again, feeling emotionally fulfilled. I wonder what this card is. What is this? Oh, the Hierophant. So again, I think you're working with old ways. So I think what's happening here with the Hierophant, whenever I think of that, I think of like tradition, values. So you're kind of wanting to stay stable with what it is you're doing, but it's not necessarily helping you in this case. So I feel like, just based on what I'm seeing here today, is that you already know what you have to do, or you've already dealt with it before. You kind of don't want to. Maybe it's because it's the holidays. You don't want to hurt anybody. So maybe just pushing aside. But you know, the Tower is definitely triggering that it's going to need to happen. Just got a little bit of like a pulse headache there. So I feel like I'm pretty accurate with what I'm saying on my end. If you agree, if you agree, maybe it's for you. If it's not meant for you, maybe it's for another Capricorn. But either way, I would, if you like what the reading had to happen today, like, subscribe, share. Also, give me feedback. Do you like having the dual screen like this? Does this work for you, or is it not working for you? Anyways, I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.